name is Evelyn Alva Lampkin. I'm a mother and a grandmother. I am a child of God. I am a chef, and I am an entrepreneur on the chef side and for women living positively with HIV. That is me, the hummingbirds. These layers have come, the last two, because of being HIV positive. So I chose to, the way I peel myself is to stand in it and disclose and to help others possibly to come to the same point in their lives too. So we can all stand together, support each other, encourage one another. It matters. So I have been living with HIV since 2010, so what does that make it? 14 years. Once being diagnosed, it was devastating for me because I was diagnosed with AIDS and I had no clue. Had no reason to even think that that would be something that had invaded my body according to how I lived my life. So it was, again, very devastating. And it took a while for me to pull all the pieces together to stand up and then look, I'm getting emotional now. This will happen. And just to embrace it so I can live healthy. I found out I had HIV in the year 2010, somewhere mid of the year. How was a mystery in the beginning. But after doing a lot of thought process, rechecking medical records, because I had already had 4 children by this time. And by the time my last 2, it was mandatory to be tested. And my test came out negative. So it turned out that I got it from my partner, who I was monogamous with, who was my 4th child's father. My first strength was God, all God. I hesitated and held to tell my family, my mother especially. But once I did, I was embraced. I didn't get treated any differently. And that's throughout my whole family, from my sisters to my kids, to my aunts and uncles and cousins. So I was very fortunate in that manner, and I appreciate that. So that keeps me going and giving me strength. It gives me more courage to speak out as I need to for what I want to do. So further support, of course, is Northwell. I am very pleased with the care and comfort that Northwell gives through their programs, through the doctors. It's awesome. I used to attend some of the programs through CART, the women's program. I started out with that. For me, I find I come into a program to see what is nourishing for me, and then maybe I can give something, I don't know. But really, I'm being selfish at that point to just get nourished. And I eventually tend to outgrow some things. So that's fine. So I move on and seek other things that I could be involved in that would nourish me more so after that initial nourishment. But yeah, CART is wonderful. I have no complaints. I wouldn't go anywhere else. Nurse Tang is another one. And all of the phlebotomists, there was a phlebotomist here. She was very, very awesome. I haven't seen her in a long time now. But mainly all the staff is good, but those are my 2 besties. Unity in the fight against HIV/AIDS. I think we've come a long way. I know we've come a long way. That's what I'm seeking, to be part of that pool, to bring more unity into it from just average Joe Smo ladies like me. It's wonderful. We still have to do some things, but it'll always be a work in process because human beings are flawed. So let's just keep up the work. Being diagnosed with AIDS, and thankfully, not that long after I got to, my T cells went up, and I'm HIV positive and undetectable for years now. But it changed my life around. It made me take a closer look into my life, into my health, and into others. Not be so vulnerable to others just based upon what they say. But the look into me was a good thing because now I'm eating healthier. I'm taking care of myself healthier than I ever did, where I could, not say I was too sloppy, but some things you take for granted and you have your fun. So now I just shifted that differently. I also have become a server, true indeed, to serve myself in decency and in order and to serve others. And that's how it's changed my life. It has dedicated my life to another cause that I would have never thought of. Advice for anyone out there that gets diagnosed with HIV. Hold tight, breathe, inhale and exhale. It is not the end of your life. The medicine is good and they're continually working on more and more as we live. But if the cocktail works for you, it will work for you. There are support groups all over the land. Don't worry, you can live a full life. Just keep yourself healthy. My wishes for the future is to knock out the stigma. Completely, knock it out. We don't need it. All we need is love and kindness. We are in this life, and life is a gift. Life is to exist. So we should be able to exist in it with whatever comes with it in love and kindness. Together, we are stronger.